Guys, deluded, I'm back again. I'm sure you'll all admit I do speak about the psychological approach to football, and many a times I give you guys my personal experiences, and I give you guys in football. Specific to Arsenal, now I'm not a psychologist, I'm not saying that these players have issues, I'm not saying any of these things. But I do think there's a weak. Well, I not even. I think you lot can admit for many different reasons there's a mental problem at Arsenal, or a mental block. Whether it's approach to games, whether it's players in bad form, whether it's just when Arsenal in many years will concede one goal, then we'll get shocked and concede many, and then it looks like players can't hack the pressure and things like that, and the nervy tension. I do think this is an issue at Arsenal. It's not even that. I think it probably is a fact. I do think, and clearly our players are being helped at that in that regards, in regards to the psychological help, because I'm so sure Wenger did a thing where every couple of months the players had personality tests and that. Une's probably got his own thing in regards to that, and maybe just it might just be a thing that the club do away from management level. I don't know, innit? But when I see Aubameyang, for me, based on these two games, even in pre-season, towards the end of pre-season, in fact, that's a reach. These two games, he hasn't looked confident, especially the Chelsea one. Like, after them first two misses he had in the first half, it was nice that he was getting he was still putting himself around. He was still had more of opportunities, but it just for me, he didn't look like he was playing with conviction, like he believed that he was going to score and things like that. And if I was a manager personally, I know you guys again, you lot put me on a pedestal. I don't believe I'm on, but you lot say I could be this and that and the other. The one thing I would like to do for all of my claimed tactical knowledge, or what you lot deem me, is confidence. I would like my fullbacks to have confidence that they're gonna beat their men all the time. I would like my wingers to have confidence that they're going to score. Strikers the same. Defenders that they're going to keep clean sheets. Because I believe if you can be the best manager in the world, like Pep Guardiola, he's the best manager in the world. But why is he the best? Away from his tactical know-how and making man swap positions, confidence. You give confidence. For me, if I'm a manager, I know I always get onto people that make mistakes, but I encourage mistakes. I encourage fearlessness. I would much rather my midfielder try and pick out a pass, dwell on the ball, try and pick out an extraordinary pass, unfortunately dwell on the ball and get possessed for it, than him just constantly playing sideways passes. I might get onto him and say you got to be smarter, but I like that bravery. So I do think there's a problem. At Ozil, obviously with the Germany things and all them things going on, I think he might need to come out the side a little. I want him to play and score and put that stuff to the side, and it's commendable that he's come back from pre-season and tried to forget about that. But him as well, Bellerin to a degree, I say the same. Iwobi last year, away from all of that, for me personally, I think we have an inferior complex, because it's like if we look at the City game, we were doing all right, and then we conceded a goal, and it's like we started being nervy, panicking, and rushing it. Against Chelsea, we started off very poorly, respected them too much. We finally stopped respecting them. We get ourselves back into the game, and we just stand off. We just allowed them to play football. Second half, we just allowed them. It's like at times, I guess I'm going a bit into game management now, but it's like, how can I put this, make it make sense? It's like we were stuck between going for the game and preserving what we have. To a degree, a lot of that has to lie with the manager and how he sets up the team. But away from that, it's the players. For me, they need to have confidence to believe, all right, cool, we're at Stamford Bridge. We've got ourselves back in this now. We either score another one or we hold our lead. Man, them Mkhitaryan and you, man, there, drop back a bit. Let's be a bit smarter. Not to name Mkhitaryan, but he's just the first one that came into my head. It does seem like at times was like, I don't want to say scared, but I don't know the other words. Like, it's like we're scared. I do think there's a mental handle at this club, or a mental block stopping certain players from excelling. In fact, all of them, to be fair. Now, we can attribute that to the changes, to the defeats, to a degree, some of the fans as well, me included, to a degree. Like, it does look a bit toxic, or it has looked a bit toxic for years. But it just feels like there's a mental issue at this club. And until, regardless of what you think about any of these players, from El Nene to Jacques, until all of them, for me, are playing with 100% clarity, which I think Unai Emery is introducing by positively reinforcing stuff, like standing behind Czech after some comments in regards to the Chelsea game, we can't get top four, because I'm seeing the other teams, they believe in themselves. It doesn't matter if it's Milner, Robertson, or Firmino or Salah. Man are believing in themselves. They've got complete conviction. And when you just look at Shelvey, he's got less bookings because he's seen a psychiatrist that's helped him set up mental blocks. A better example, Raheem Sterling. He said how Pep Guardiola's given him the clarity to believe he's going to score, and if he misses, a next chance is going to come, to believe that he can beat his man. I'm not saying Unai doesn't do this, so please don't understand what I'm saying, misconstrued what I'm saying, but For me at times, many a times watching Arsenal, and these last two games, I have seen it. Like, it's going to take a while to get it out of us and stuff like that. But I hope you will see where I'm coming from in that regards. On that note, guys, Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest if you wish. I'm out. Thank you very much for tuning in.